Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's another day, and we are back again on Conquesting Esports Showdown, Southeast Asia, sponsored by String Metaverse and brought to you by Showdown and HighIQ. A huge shout out to all of our sponsors as well for making this event possible. Now, with all that said and done, I know a lot of people wanted the second best of three yesterday as well, but unfortunately, because of certain server circumstances, we were not really able to pull that one off, but you don't have to worry about that. To compensate for that, we've got three best of threes lined up for today this time around, and we're going to start the things all the way with the teams that are in front of us right now. It's going to be Victorious Sumus versus Forever Cool. We'll have to see if the victory is going to be theirs, or will Forever Cool steal away just like how they farmed their own aura, as well as we will kick things off on the map of Dust 2. And again, the map veto that we have in front of us will be Ancient, Dust 2 and Inferno. It's going to be super fun to watch out both of these teams playing on all three of these maps. And hopefully, this series at least goes to a third mapper, because most of the series that we've seen till now in Conquest have ended up in a 2-0. But, you know, there's always a first time for each and everything. Now, talking about these teams a little bit, Victorious Sumus, they finished off second in Group A, only second to Rush B. While on the other side, Forever Cool, not really that far behind in their own group as well, ended up on that third place too. So not a big amount of difference between both of these teams. We will potentially see very close quarter games in front of us as well. Now, all the warm-ups have been done, people. We are ready to kick things off. First map, Dust 2 in front of us. We're going to be seeing Victorious Sumus starting on the attacking side, while Forever Cool, they'll be on the CT side. Widespread prey already coming in from their side. C2 taking control on that side, while CX sort of doubling up with him. I love the positioning of Smoke right now, controlling the shot, but hold on. Just swing 999 from lower tunnel was able to quickly shut him down. The first pick and the first opener. But I like the response from Forever Cool in the meantime. Cs2 and Owned, they are quickly pushing out. Rather, CX and Owned taking down so much space, moving almost all the way towards the mid top. And in response, Victorious Sumus moving in on the side. The flash dodged in perfect. CS playing anti-flash positioning. Is able to land in one headshot though, with the crossfire is picture perfect. Falakpe still able to answer back. CX still holding his position near the car. And there we go. The support is here. The cavalry out in prison will be able to take down the last. Trigon was the only man running for survival. Lovely play from Forever Cool. A phenomenal answer. Kicking things off already. On the pistol round now. Will be buying up. Going in for those SMGs back in their hand. While Victorious Sumus, few of the clocks paired up with a couple of deagles in the hand. Almost. Just swing. He was not the one who was actually swinging. Well, CX on the other side. It's that first duel, wins that one out. Sends out a molly as well to maintain the control of those, while the rest of the team moving in all the way from short, trying to take space. CS2 with the frag, able to take one down. Benzene, lovely shot onto the head. Opens up the dome of C2. On the back of it, though, they don't really want to give a lot of weaponries away to the other side, because if that happens, that means this anti-echo round is not going to be that comfortable for them. A couple of smokes to block the angle off. Long range fight, but it's still Owned and Noyan working in unison. Clearing out the rest of the members, and Forever Cool securing another round for themselves. And in a pretty convincing fashion, only losing one of their SMGs. So that being carried forward in this bonus round. All AKs on board on the other side. Recoil Master this time around, though. He's going with the AWP. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's able to pull off. Has to jeep out on the utilities a bit at least. Not have a couple of them. It's absolutely fine again. Molotov already being thrown out. Forever Cool quickly taking a lot of space, and a deep molly. Going in and on the back of it. Razor though. It's pushing all the way out though, but look at Owned. wins the fight towards the double doors, and with that probably can get the upgrade as well. CS2, he's got the M4 in the hand, but that guy is nowhere near the side. Response out there, Trigon with one, but wanted to catch the second as well. Lucky for CX to be alive in that position. They've got to give up on that space, and now need to go in for that retake. The bomb's been planted already. They've got 3 defusal kits right now, CX, Kung Fu Panda, and Own. So you need either one of them to be alive and sit on that defuse, but they've got to retake this site, which is pretty difficult, as Razor is already holding short, so you've got to push him off that angle. And a lovely play on the back of that flash, Noyan. Shuts down Just Swing. Trigon not able to stand on side. It's up close and personal, and the AWP providing no value. Blackface, the only man who's got some kind of success, but they've already got someone sticking on the defuse. Do they have enough time? They absolutely do. 4EVERCOOL convert their bonus round. A dream beginning for them on the map of Dust 2. Nightmare for Victorious. Sumus. My goodness, Benzene just decides to stand on that molly. It's up a chunk load of damage. Oh my goodness. Still holding his position down. My god, Benzene down to 10 HP finally. It's taken down. The AWP not landing from smoke, but Popcorn peak definitely giving a pretty nasty peek out there. Is how that duel. You want to get the confirmation as to who the Popcorn peak is in terms of all the names that are in front of me. But all right, like that name. 3v4 right now, FOREVERCOOL. This time, Razor is doubling up on shot. It's got a first pass set up with Recoil Master though. And CS2, or rather C2, being picked off in an instant. Razor shut down this time around though, but alright. Recoil Master going in 1-for-1 against Noyan. Or rather Kung Fu Panda, as he'll now try to run away and keep his weaponry in his own hand. No upgrades on the AK, so still got to be the M4s in the hands, but they've got a lot of economy to for another full buy in this round too. Look at CX. $10,050 in his bank account. If only I had that much money in my bank. It's going to be a timeout being pulled out right away. Maybe think of a few things and have a strategy that works out best. This time around again, Victorious Sumus, their adaptation was really good. Last time, Razor was standing alone in shot and he was just overwhelmed by the flash and peak combination. This time, Razor was playing with Recoil Master and he was aggressive as well. So he was able to quickly take the fight to the members of FOREVERCOOL and they were not ready for it. I love the idea what they try to bring in on the table. Now, timeout is over. Three to one now. Another approach, running it down all the way towards long. Out of the lobby though, there's a lot of util being used up, but still the shots are picture perfect. Owned and C2. On the back of flashes by CX, able to mow down the full-fledged push out of Victorious Sumus. This time the victory is definitely not theirs. Demolishing them outside. And now just a couple of players remaining. Push out in the open. And Smoke still wins that duel out. It's all down to Luckface. And he will not stand for long. Smoke, lovely with that answer. Walking out in the mid while the rest of the team pushed up. That was a bit risky though. Still gave away the 1v1. Yes. But again, as long as he wins the duel, that's what matters. It's going to be a technical pause this time around. Need to get the players backed up and ready. Because this match is definitely not going in the way where we expected it to go. Forever cool, my goodness. These players have got some solid history as well. In terms of CS2, I've been playing it for a very long time now. Could argue the experienced lineup as well, but veterans on the side of Victorious Sumus. Can't really count this team out as well in these cases. There's only one who could stand against Forever, and that is Victorious. For now, struggling on a map of Dust 2 in the attacking half, rather on the D side. Not something that we would normally see in a lot of situations, though, because for the past 2 days, we've been constantly witnessing how the T side just overwhelms the CTs right now. That's exactly what they're trying to do. But CX is able to stand strong, goes 1-for-1. There's still a couple of, or rather, one Galil scout is out, as well as an AK in the hand and a Tech 9. Recoil Master shot on the back of the head. Recoil Master answers back to smoke. Quickly trades him out as well. It's down to a 3v3, but look at the position. The number 9. Look at Benzene. But as long as he holds this one angle, it's going to be playing as a spoiler. He plays it perfectly. C2 taken down though, but a quick answer back. And as well, rather Kung Fu Panda. It's able to get one down already, and now it's a fight on side. Look at Recoil Master all the way playing in back, while Razor plays up close with the Galil. So the players now walking it all the way out. And it's still Razor. Wins out on that peak. 1-for-1 trade as he clears the entire site out. And get another round for Victorious. A much needed one as well, because their economy was struggling. But guess what? Now they've broken the economy on the other side. They might have to do with a couple of SMGs in their back pockets. Another quick push out all the way from the lower tunnels. Taking a ton of map space away. Chicks has pushed out a lot though, man. That is such a ballsy move, and he's going to be rewarded for that as well. He lands in the shot onto Benzene. Well, smoke on the other side, quickly shutting them all down. They waited, and the trap sprung in an instant. Still Recoil Master standing for a few seconds though, but the question is for how long can he stand? Just pushing the last player out far forward, but it does not matter. C2 will win the fight. A beautiful adjustment from Forever Cool. They realized that the push out worked out phenomenally well in one of the previous rounds, but haven't really done that for the last few. So they eventually decided to go for the same thing yet again. Now, another timeout being brought out by Victorious. To try and maybe answer back. Just have to wait and see how this eventually pans out again. It's the second timeout that's been brought in for this one. So now 5v5 yet again on the other part. This time mid left entirely open though, but Victorious are still doing the exact same thing. Razor and Lackface moving in from the lower tunnels, repeating the same process, and this time, again, since they've only got few Glocks in their own hand, maybe a Deagle or so, they would want to take these close range battles now. It's all down to CS2, or rather C2. Needs to go for a multi. Takes the first one down though. As soon as he adjusts on the second, he lands it too. But it's still Recoil Master answering back. Razor down to just 12. Got a couple of upgrades, but Own quickly answers back. Recoil Master does not stand for any time longer, and it's all down to Benzene. Was absolutely no way close to the site. And the defuse is going to come in. You can't really stop that. You can try and brute force their way, but Benzene is not able to pull anything off. And the fact that he stayed alive still be having enough to go for the next full buy. AK is up in the mix along with the AWP in the hands of Recoil Master. They brought it out in round 3 last time, and it did not work out. Tried to push out mid, tried to take that control, but Forever Cool had the answer ready. Again, a couple of volleys being thrown in. Few changes out here. Pressing towards the mid right away. They understand the main problem now. A drop down already coming in from CX. Thins out another util. Tries to go for the spray. Catch is not fun, but rather two with the support of own. And now he still moves it up through the smoke. Gets another. CX absolutely insane, and it takes Recoil Master to finally shut him down. But that's the AWP in the hand. And no one's going to be giving him the peek in an off angle now. Smoke, and he gets the shot. And they get a free upgrade as well. Another big round for Forever Cool. Seems like this team is ready. Pretty windy out here, and they're soaring through these winds, riding the air currents and surging through like none other. As through the smoke lands in first one, and CX doubles up two to answer back. The adjustment impeccable, and the result is absolutely perfect. Just what they needed. Losing only two, and it's an 8-2 half already. Just 2 more rounds to go. Can AC Victorious pull themselves back up in this one? Maybe this time around. You might possibly see something change as again they try to take control of the A-long, but they're just being bullied out of the double doors. You just cannot stand. I take that space, but maybe Recoil Master this time has a different idea, gives an important opening to his team. On the back of it now. Still trying to push all the way from mid. Maybe can go for a B split in the meantime. Set things up. A few shots through the smoke. Owned. Catches one. For the sight angle. C2 taken down by Benzine. The bond is absolutely strong. It's picture perfect though, but not for Recoil Masters. They've constantly lost the control of A-long, and they've been falling to the flank plays coming in by Forever Cool, and all of them gonna flood in from one single direction. Benzine has got a perfect angle to try and play for his team. The util absolutely. Oh my goodness! That Molotov! It was absolutely atrocious though, but still, it's a 1-for-1 trade as the man moves out to support his team. He almost supported Forever Cool with that Molotov, flushing out his own teammate there, but still, they win this one and close this one out. An 8-3, but Forever Cool still pretty comfortable in that lead. Still doing the exact same thing, sending out a couple of players all the way out in the open, far, wide stretch. There's a crossfire. He's going to be probably taken down as the Molotovs right under his feet. They've kind of distracted the players though, but Smoke still lands in the shot. Benzine with the answer. Smoke does not stop. Finally will be taken down as Benzine moves in through smoke, repositions himself perfectly. Now on the back of that, as soon as he threw the smoke, CX wanted to peek in, tried to catch a timing, but Benzine was ready for that. So he got a 4K out in his hand, maybe one more for an ace. Can he get the last one? Sees the last one, but it's C2. Wins it out. Now he's going to find out where Razor is. He's got absolutely no clue, and that's the perfect peak. Razor will get the last one for his team to make sure the half is a 4-8. The best that they could have pulled off now. It's going to be the sides being swapped, and forever cool will be the aggressors. They will be the ones who control the pace. We'll have to wait and see how well they're able to control that. Slow push this time around. Long range shot. But it's Trigon. Shut smoke down in an instant. Gonna try and push maybe a bit more forward as CX will be catching just swing on the side. That's Razor being taken out. Off the mix though, but in the mid, Recoil Master. Still able to get Noyan out of the picture and makes it 2 as well. Trigon as he catches one more. It's all down to 1v2 owned. Pretty decent amount of HP though, but Benzine is crispy with that shot. And quickly gets the bullet to the dome. No refusal, kid. And it does not matter. Got enough time up in their hands. Got a bit of a technical issue out here, people. So don't worry about it. We're going to be fixing that very quickly. So hold on for a few more minutes. And I'm pretty sure what I'm pretty sure I know what that is, but it's absolutely fine. We're gonna get that checked up as well. Again, the game has been going in pretty solid between both of these teams. And it's a close one as well, I'd say. After that pistol specifically, which was much needed by the CTs. Hmm. Finally, we've got all the players back in. That's yet another widespread default by the CTs. Couple of players playing in all the way on the site. The B, couple of players playing in short. It's a default setup out here. Sent out one on long all the way. Well, right now the T's. It's kind of vaguely similar to what their opponents were doing. It's more or less like both of the teams are playing the exact same default styles. Just a bit of an adjustment out here and there. And at least the amount of utilities which they want to use. The direction in which they really want to go. Shout on the shot. Gonna try and catch in a few players here and there. I like the idea. Re-clearing all the way through long, and the flash is impeccable by Benzine. And Recoil Master on the other side. So going to take one more down. Thought Sumus got a big weaponry advantage right now, but 4EVERCOOL out here with Nake and Khalil in the mix. Not the best out there, but still can do the trick if used like this. The zone owns them. Gets two. Now they've got a hand as well on the M4s out there. It's a big weapon advantage falling in the hands of ForeverCool, and don't get confused, people. Victoria Sumus are on the CT side this time around, and ForeverCool on the T side. Let's check that one out. We'll be fixing that very quickly. Please don't worry about that, as again, Victoria Sumus. And I'm going to try and save those couple of weaponries which they've got in their hand, as it's going to be a 9-5. And the economy is going to be shattered for Victoria Sumus. Lovely flash play. Wanted to try and catch a couple of players though. C2 is able to get one blindly owned as well, answers back, but quickly in that minute. Razor was there to answer, but it's all down to Trigon. Victoria Sumus are struggling a lot as the guy's just got an SMG in his hand and he's got a Goliath task to fight against an AK and a couple of M4s. It's going to be difficult. An uphill battle, but I like the idea. ForeverCool. Let's just slowing it down, not really moving way too fast, but taking their time. The peak is there. Oh my goodness. Trigon able to take down Kung Fu Panda, if I'm not wrong. The volley to try and flush both the players out. Now he sees both of them. 78 HP out there. Needs to make himself a difficult target, but for CX, difficult means absolutely nothing. Just means another walk in the park. Double digits now being hit for ForeverCool. Something no one was expecting, but a lot of people out here thought Victoria Sumus might have the upper hand in this one. But it seems like it's entirely different now, sending out still a couple of players with a frag to stop any kind of push. Recoil Master, a bit of an off angle though. Should be checked. It is not checked, and he still gets the win. Just a pistol in the hand though, and now down the cat. Last phase walk. He gave out the feed, but it's smoke to shut down Benzine. And Lacpace sees Razor here as well. Should be calling for his team to go. They're not really going in and committing towards A. I love the patience. I love the diligence. Owned having full control of the site. A wrong Campbell stack by Victoria Sumus on the wrong side. If they decide to push out, then they can potentially pick up one weaponry, but they will have to deal with C2 there. CS should be able to get one at least, in this case. Yep, gets one. Sees the second as well, and the clock is just not good enough. 3-2, wins it. And it's an 11-5 now. The buy is going to be back in the hands of Victoria Sumus. M4's out in the mix along with the AWP. Now if they decide to post it anywhere near A long if they want to, then it will find the value. Or if they want to hold it all the way down in mid, maybe that's going to be something. And it seems like they really want to go towards the cat at least. So almost everyone decides to go in from this tunnel. And Lackface this time is ready with the counter. And it gets the double up. Deletes both the players, ForeEVERCOOL. C2 is able to find one answer though, but Lackface tripling it up as for himself. He gets another. It's all the way down to just a couple of players. Not really pushing it all the way out. Victor Sumus posted up in a couple of off angles now and will try to hold it. Waiting to see if ForeEVERCOOL can do something cheeky about it. They're down in numbers, so they have to make a play. It's all down to just 40 seconds out in the mix. A long range fight owned. Gets that one at least, but that's the AWP off the mix. There's still Benzene sitting there to pick that one up, and it's down to Lackface. Holy smokes. The fact that Owned still expected that is insane. But is he expecting two of them now? Probably sees one, goes in for a wide peek, and it's Trigon and Lackface. Easily getting the round for their team. They still have life left in them. Two to one spread yet again. They are going in for the exact same setup though, and Razor sends out a frag to chip some of the damage out there. Smoke has got the AWP in his hand. Oh my god. Alright, there's the boost up. Try and pick Recoil Master off on the other side. They're not really getting any kind of vision smoke. It's just watching all the way from mid. And a shot is picture perfect. Recoil Master able to land that one perfectly. Provide another opener for the team now, and a 4v5 make it. A 5v3 now. Got a perfect position for themselves. A couple of players walking down, and mid now probably want to take some space away, but still a couple of players now. Smoke on one side to try and stop that one, but Lackface, this guy is just not stopping, and a wall bang. Or rather, a headshot by Just Swing. Perfectly clearing it out. It's all down to Kung Fu Panda now. Last man standing. Phenomenal play coming in for Victoria Sumus now, finally. As they're able to get their footing back in this game, but still a bit too far away from comfort, I must say. They definitely have broken the economy on the other side, so the 8th one should be on board. And with their setup that they have been going with, sending a couple of players down short, constantly taking the control, and then keeping one or the other person to go for the late flank, has worked out perfectly. Molotovs yet again to try and slow any kind of push out there from long, but this time it's an explosive beginning from ForeEVERCOOL again. Tech 9s into the hands as well, and Just Swing, the adaptation. Impeccable. Giving them the long range fight, which they absolutely do not want. Nothing up in those close quarters. It's down to a 3v4 in an instant. Trigon low in that HP, so that could definitely hinder some progress out there. If in case this one pick, but perfect off angle from Razor there. All angles perfectly watched out for. Owner's got the AK in the hand, so maybe these two players can double up and do something, but the individuals, I doubt that's going to help them out a lot. Still a couple of players out there, and with that frag, I already know what's happening. Sending out a smoke out there. It's a bit of a gap, but does not really matter. It's more like less like a deliberate gap being left. And now C2 has got no clue where Trigon is. Yep, burst it down in an instant. And it's quickly turned into a 1v4. Now maybe just try and survive. Maybe and try to keep your life owned. The bank is not looking that pretty. The loss bonus should hit. And that's it. Razor wins it out for the team. And down to an 8-11 now. And it's still looking a bit shaky out here. So it's going to be another timeout. It's another technical pause out here, though. But don't worry, people, we are going to be fixing that very quickly yet again. So we'll be heading into the game very quickly. 8-11, though. This is going closer than any one of us had expected, to be very honest, because you all thought maybe with the way how the half ended, 4EVERCOOL should be able to close this one out. I've been liking the idea of Victorious Sumus down on the CT side. Again, they're constantly trying to counter what 4EVERCOOL are trying to do. They've always had the idea of where the players are going. This frag should get one, and CX just falls like that. And as we discussed in the previous round, the economy is not that good yet again for 4EVERCOOL, so we're gonna be probably losing another round out here with the way how this has been going. Yep, it's a mow down. Just swing, getting multi out here. Razor just decided to push it out forward, gets another. And this guy is turning in an absolute chad. Calling the Elon Musk with the amount of dollars he's got in his bank account. He'll probably drop a couple of weaponries for his teammates and then still have enough left. 9-11 being the scoreline. It's 2 rounds short for Victorious to equalize and then eventually pull themselves up as well if they continue with this streak. Benzine. Long range fight. Sends out a frag to maybe claim that pick, but good retaliation from the other side too. Recoil Master on the other side had his off posted up all the way in long, but this time now going on short and up close and personal. Blackface this time only gets one, but with Zine, he's still standing there. They're going to send one quickly through the smoke. I love that smoke because it covers Eh, To be honest, it kind of worked against Forever Cool because it gave Benzene a bit of a cover from any kind of spam from Cat. Widespread yet again a 3v4 seems like very difficult for Forever Cool to try and pull themselves back. If this does not happen, then the next round is going to be saved yet again. The bank is empty after this. So they'll be on the struggling end. Beautiful play from Razor again. Picked off another timing, and in the meantime, Recoil Master's been holding down. We main gets another pick, and now the timers run out. Absolutely no chance for smoke. It's a 10 and 11. And the bank shaky. Still can go for a few Galils maybe in the mix with some Kevlars. Shots out there in the wild though. Still an SMG into the mix along with the 4 rifles out here, and mid is where Forever Cool want to play. Razor alone holding down Halong out there through the flash. Recoil Master is going to be sent all the way back, but he's ready with another shot on the dome of C2. My guy peeked solo and died solo. No one there to support him. There's still a 1-for-1 trade on the other side though, but CX with the individual brilliance. Pushing out through mid. It's one more, but here we go. Popcorn. Peak. With his name being Recoil Master, just answering everyone. The flash on the side, the turn from Blackface is impeccable, and it's all down to smoke in a 1v2. It's going to get the bomb down as well, and the timing is just picture perfect. Recoil Master. It's another for his team. The buy is still there. This probably could be the last rifle round buy for Forever Cool. Seems like the ground under their feet is absolutely hot because it's burning. Victor Sumus, they're just pushing all the way out, but that's a bit too. Bold play of Recoil Master. Still 1-for-1 now. Seen one CX with the adjustment, goes in for a wide peak, perfect. Realizes there's another, but it's Trigon to the answer. And again, they found the advantage, but gave it away. Forever Cool. Individuals coming from every single end as Noyan is able to answer back on the other side, gets the upgrade as well. Oh my goodness, how and why is owned where he actually is? Should get one. Absolutely does get one, and Strigon maybe to pull things through, maybe to pull his team up, maybe to send this one to their side, but that's not happening. There's too many on site, overwhelmed by numbers. And finally, after a streak of 6 rounds that Victoria Sumus were able to pull, Forever Cool steal one away, and they're down to the map point 12-11. Blackface is the one who's opping this time, and he's the one who's shutting out the other. It's a double off setup, and the one over towards the B finds the crucial value. Catches two out here. And on the back of it now, a very widespread. Set up a couple of players towards B. One watching mid, one watching short towards tunnels, where we might possibly see the next fight happening. No, nothing towards long, so Razor is now gonna reposition with his team, and that's another one. Recoil Master has found a lot of success with the op and is continuing to do so. It's all down to this last two people, last two guys out here, flashed on the face. The prettiest of the sprays. C2 still surviving, smoke as well. Blackface watches down mid. That's a jump up, but it does not matter. The adjustment is just impeccable. Blackface. Absolutely perfect on there. Wins out for his team. And now send them to overtime as we swap the sides. Though. Smoke out there in the open to try and clock off any kind of op angles through the frag, though. As the smoke dissipated, Benzene found an angle, found a timing on Noyan. It's able to shut him down while the rest of the members just hold their space, they hold their ground, they can't do anything. And it's an op at the off angle. Almost gets another. Smoke losing a couple of limbs out here. Cruiser battered up 43 in that HP. The third is Sumus. Given up the space over towards the A site now as they're going for the re-clearance of mid. Victor Sumus, I think so Forever Cool might actually have a chance now when we get this done, but Recoil Master is still holding his angle. And as soon as mid was cleared, Victor Sumus just know that it is going to be an A hit. Nothing shown towards BCX gets one, but Razor quick for that answer. Smoke out being thrown to try and help his teammate out. The molly was beautiful. Almost getting that one pick. A couple of smokes being thrown out yet again. One from T's, one from CT's, but bomb will finally go down. It's a 4v3. No picks yet, but down to just 15 HP Recoil Master. And that's another play. Luck phase. He doubles up with Trigon. There's another pick. Every single one of them fall. As Victorious Sumus get the lead. In the first round of the OT. Lovely shot from Smoke. An opener needed for his team, this time Forever Cool. They've got the advantage after a long while now, but we've seen it multiple times to falter as Blackface. That was a nasty tight shot to try and hit. Did not matter as Benzene, though, on the other side on a very long range. Is able to get one. Flash goes in. And on the back of it, don't quickly get another one. And look at this very late lurk positioning from CX. And is able to stop that flood from Victorious Sumus and is able to shut them down. It's a 1-1. gonna win this one is the big, big question. Molly out there. Smoke's gonna go to try and blow it all off, and I like the positioning of that smoke as well because the back of that they've kind of created an angle, but still not enough though. Because the cat and mid has now been taken forever cool. Taken a good amount of space. Back and forth fight all the way up on shot. There's still one more player starting, and CX quickly shutting down Benzine out here. Down to a 3v3, but lack phase this time. A not so tight angle was playing all the way back. He's able to get one ready to answer for Own's push as well. He sees him. He knows there's something. There's a bit of a jiggle out there. And again, Own this time wins that fight as Trigon. He's got to try and hold the shoes, fill the shoes of where lack phase left. He's still holding that angle. Still a lot of utils being thrown out through the smoke. It's down on the knees as Noyan gets another. And is also able to readjust perfectly. Shuts down Trigon. And puts his team at a lead after the first 3 of OT. Tactical timeout now being brought up. Try and think about how they need to deal with the T side, because that's where the problems have always been. The T side is where we are seeing the struggles show up for both of them. This time around, the third is Sumus. 3 rounds for them to try and pull themselves back. That's the main thing. ForeEVERCOOL are on the CT side, by the way, people. Don't get confused by that. It's going to be fixed quickly. Laser, Recoil Master, Trigon, Benzine, lack phase. Quickly taking control. Want to try and take the space away in mid, but short is where this part has been very heavily contested by both of them. And again, not a burn out there being thrown. There's going to be a smoke to try and block off any kind of progress of ForeEVERCOOL. And in mid, oh my god, CX! Missed out on a big chance to try and take Trigon down and put their team to map point, but that's not happening. Still gonna stay in a pretty favorable spot for ForeEVERCOOL as all of them walk down short while they leave. Benzine for the late lurk. Smoke gets one. But how many more can he get? Flash is being thrown on his face. He gets another. And here's an answer. Owned with the support. Smoke stands strong till that face takes him down, but it does not matter. As Owned is there to fill the shoes and take the team to the map point. Just one more round needed to close things out. 15-13. Benzine and Smoke quickly trading out a couple of players out here. Back and forth though. But Trigon quickly answer back. CX taken down. Again, a fast push from short. This time Smoke needs to hold his angle down yet again, and he is able to do that. He still gets two. He's still holding it now. The support is there. Owned all the way out here. This was the dynamic duo which stopped the push yet again. As Smoke gets another one. C2 is still watching there, but they should have an idea of where Recoil Master is. Recoil Master all the way on side, just holding it in a 1v3. C2 probably sees it, and he shoots him. It's a 16-13, and on that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll finally got the winners of this map. Forever Cool, finally closing it out. They were battered, they were taken down, tested to their utmost limit. And it took us an OT to finally get the winner of this first map. But that's still only map number 1, people. We have 2 more maps going. Will Victoria Sumus pull themselves back up in the second round to push us for map 3? Or will we see things end in that map 2? We'll have to see that, but that will be after this very short break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, people. The patience is much appreciated as we are back again, and this is going to be the map of Ancient between both of these teams. It's a pretty phenomenal one that we saw in the first one, which was +2, where both ForeverCool and Victorious Sumus went in for the big overtime, but it was still ForeverCool to farm that aura and win the victory over Victorious Sumus. So this time around, they've got to hunt their own way to try and move forward and maybe force a map number 3. If that would be possible or not, we'll be witnessing that in just a while. You're watching Conquest, ladies and gentlemen, and you do not want to miss out on any of the action as well. So make sure you share the stream with your friends. Just make sure you quickly send it out in all your family groups as well. Ask your pets as well to sit down and watch the amazing CS2 action that we have here right now. And again, a big shout out to all of our sponsors who made this possible, because without their support, this would not happen throughout here in front of us. So, String Metaverse, Showdown, HighIQ, a big thank you to all of them. Yes, with all that said and done, we're here yet again. Forever Cool up against Victorious Sumus. Forever Cool on the CT side, Victorious Sumus on the T side. Few more seconds of warm up, and then we will right away onto the map. This is a map that I do kind of feel it's a bit of a CP centric. So both of these teams, in the previous one, they showed how strong they are on the CT side, getting those 8 rounds, both of them. So I think so. Maybe this time around, we're going to see the same thing. And if that is the case, whatever cool should have the advantage, given how they are first starting on the CT. If the important places on the map again, Sniper's Nest, Red, and Mid, kind of important. Really give up on that space out here. I want to see what kind of play will Victorious Sumus this time around go for, because in the previous one we saw them prioritizing mid so many times in the map of Dust 2, and mid holds almost a similar value even in Ancient. Can't really give a lot of control out there. You've got to take the space towards pit. We've seen so many times how teams try to catch a timing and insert a player or two out there. All right, people. All of that said and done. Getting ready for the second one. Forever Cool, Victorious Sumus. As soon as we are about to start, we're heading into a technical pause. Don't worry about it. We'll be fixing that quickly. It's not going to take a long time. Just a little bit. All right. You hop in quickly, and it's forever cool, though. Start a few things off right away as soon as we hop on. There's a few shots going back and forth, but overall the trades. With Razor quickly finding some of the answer out there. It does not matter as again it's old. He's able to bring in a few extra picks for himself and his team and win out the crucial pistol round. Just like in the previous map where they started on CT, they were able to win the pistol. Even in this one, able to do the same. Shots out there being thrown though, but a walk up towards Ram from the T's. All of them moving in unison. Got to clear out the side, both from long and short. And oh, as soon as he moves in the room, Trigon. It's able to land one shot though, but no one was there to answer back. Beautiful flash from Just Wing. And on the back of it, still able to answer more. But the Tech 9, these are looking absolutely dangerous, and they are. 3 people standing strong for Victorious. They're able to clear out the entire side and take the round for themselves. Lovely push out in the cave and then stop litterating everyone out there. Moving in through lamp now. Hanging a bit of widespread out here. Gonna re-smoke out in mid. Able to take one of the picks down out here. Just swing. Razor has been having a good amount of success on this map, going 4-1 already. That's a big thing. The fake has been called out perfectly because Victorious quickly able to get the side down and the smoke out in face. Got to go in from the temple now. It is being watched out for. But hold on. C2. Able to answer one back though. Noyan being taken down out on the answer. Low HP out here with the player in mid, and the shot is perfect. Blackface there to maybe shut the hopes down, but C2 has got an upgrade. It's got the AK in the hand, but it does not matter. Razor was there. Secures the round for the team and makes sure that strong AK does not go to the other side. On the back of it now, economy yet again broken. They've got to go in for another save. Forever cool. They have been struggling in terms of managing their ecos. It's not the first time we are watching that. Even in the previous map, one of the big reasons was because they could not manage their eco well, though they push out all the way to heaven. And they're being sent there as well. Recoil Master sees the player though, but smoke. Nasty with that shot. Quickly able to land that one. And it's got the weaponry upgrade as well now. Luckface is low. It's got the SMG in hand. Benzene also tries to slowly move up and be in phase. They're taking control. They're in the red room and go to the sniper's nest. That means Smoke is going to be the main man to take the engagement out here, but he looks in the opposite direction at the last second. And that's the major weaponry off of their hands. The win condition out. It's only just the pistols now to do things. Another shot from Just Swing. C2 taken down. It's only Kung Fu Panda remaining. And Benzene knows his position perfectly. He easily removes that skull and On the back of it, another round, 3-1. Going pretty comfortable this time around. This is going to be a crucial round now. This is the full buy round for both of these teams. Apart from Owen, who's only got a Kevlar. And CX2. No helmets out there. Might struggle a bit. Mid control established as of yet. C2 was there. C2 was there in the donut though, but had to give up that space now. In red room, owned. Then an off angle takes one down though, but a quick answer. Razor will get one quickly. Smoke still holding ramp through smoke. Gonna try and re-smoke it though. There's a couple of off angle positions out here. The shoulder being shown and the trades going back and forth. Kung Fu Panda was able to take one before he fell himself. It's down to a 2v2. Razor and Lack phase. Got the side control. They've got the cave control as well though, but not the spawn. And that's where CX hops in from. And it takes both of them. Lovely defuse coming in. 4EVERCOOL finally. With their own answer now. And the play again being made all the way up in red room. Was the big one. Owned. Going one for one there. Making sure that he's hurting Victor Sumus. Was also take a lot of HP out of Razor as well in the previous round. So that was a big play. Back of it now yet again. Few shots being fired. A full-fledged push out all the way. From the lamp now. There's a crossfire in front of you and CX. The walls are paper. And the floor is lava. You can't survive from that position. It's been taken down, but it's also inserted Kung Fu Panda there. Maybe he can find something. But C2 feeling pressure in Donut. He's got to leave that space. So he's asking for reinforcements. Smoke. He was moving in the right direction, but not now. Alright, it's going to be a few smokes out there. The Molotov right in the feed, but players still going to move through that. They're going to disrespect the util, and Razor wins another dual smoke as he pushes himself out from the link. Another fight being taken. Trigon, the fight being won. It's a 2v5, and 4EVERCOOL are going to call in for save. Doubling up the lead. Torres Sumus. I like their answer, and that too way quickly, because as soon as they realize that there's a full-fledged pressure over towards the A, they decided to give up on most of that space and rush towards Donut and take control of the B side. I love that adaptation. Rather, A side. That was pretty phenomenal. Realize that a lot of players are hopping in out of cave. They've taken the control of Lamb. They're probably going to push out Heaven. The T-upper, they decided to move forward towards A through the Donut. I love that approach. But this time around, it's almost an even better answer there. 1-for-1 trade though, but the B side left out open. CX needs to go big. He needs to go big. And he absolutely does. Not just one, rather takes two. Still an answer from the other side. And it's all down to C2. Still going 1-for-1 now, and Own has got a weapon upgrade. Can hear everything that is happening around him. He knows that Razor is running away. And Razor knows that he might be chased as well. That is such a lovely approach. He's watching in the right direction. Temple watched out for. Razor is an on-off angle. Flash did not really go where he wanted it to go, but now the position is revealed. The hand is revealed. It's been shown. He's got the defusal kit, so he might have the time. Goes in for the tap. Waits for the peek out. Sees the peek out. Razor needs to play it smart. He plays it smart. Spam is there. But is there enough time? That is the big question, and there is no time left. Victorious Sumus still win that out. Losing every member, but still getting another one on board. If only that first flash would have gone where he wanted it to go, but another fast push this time. Over towards the B. Benzine, though, on the back of the flash. Was able to take two of them down. Lovely play. Ran in with the SMG, and again, still wants to play in with that. Falling out there to try and maybe catch one, but that's just not happening. Cave. That's where you've got to be careful. I do like the positioning of ForeEVERCOOL. They've got three different avenues to flood in on this side. I think so. They should be able to get this one. Lovely play. Sends one back all the way. It's still a 1-for-1 trade. All the way down to Own. Down 1v1 yet again, but he does not have the defusal kit. So he cannot go for a refight. And the bank account is not looking heavy either. Victorious Sumus, 6 rounds on board. Of the fast hit over towards the B side now. A couple of players out in the open, just getting demolished. Not really do anything out there though. Glock in the hand, all shots in the feet, and recoil master. It's been taken down. But again, Benzine is there for the answer on the other side. It's all down to a 1v4. Own the rifle that he saved in from the previous one. Still got that. No one from Victorious going in for any kind of hunt. Own gets one. No defusal kit either. So it does not matter. He's just going to try and play. It's a spoiler and make it as expensive as possible. Can he survive? Yeah, he can. Lucky to be there. As the team now brings in some big guns on both 7 and 2. There's 2 more rounds, or rather 3 more rounds remaining in this half. And we've got another tactical timeout being brought in. ForeEVERCOOL need to discuss what they want to do out here. Because this is really not going in the way they wanted it to go. Not the kind of half. If they win the next 3, they can still make it very competitive. Even if they win 2 out of this, they can make it competitive. But if the next 3 go for Victorious, yeah, that's about it. There might not be any chance for comeback. I've been liking with the plays that Victorious has been going, right? It's like rush B, working out people. Let's quickly rush B. It's going for a set play. Send out a few mollies, send out a few flashes on the back. And Benzene is just going to do the rest of that. He's been getting a couple of multi-kills as well in a few rounds. In a round where he also had the money to get the rifle on board, still went with the SMG. Just to make sure that he's going to be playing aggressive. He does it with utmost perfection and the best weapon out here. Now, finally, in the copy, we are seeing smoke installed. Sends out a frag. There's a layer of another smoke out here. Oh my god, lag phase. No way he finds the perfect timing. Walks out in front. Takes one down and a lovely shot by Recoil Master. Head blown up. And through the sniper's nest now, they anticipate Owen's position. They're going for a B split this time. That Molotov was technically for the CTs out there, but eventually stopped their own teammates. Should be another safe call already, but boy, oh boy, not allowing them to save. Recoil Master's been taken down. Still a couple of players out here left open. We'll be looking to hunt these weapons out. Too many out in the open though, and a lovely shot by CX. Both of them now would need to reposition away, maybe run away to try survive. C2 this time around gets one more. It is down to the last 1v1. It should not technically matter though, but this rifle needs to be kept up to maybe make something possible in this round. They've got quite a lot in the funds accounts to maybe go for some of the extra buys out here. Yeah, Owen had a lot. Kung Panda the only guy actually with the SMG. That's why he's playing up close and personal. Yet again going into the lamp. No, that's the position he needs to play. But Benzene this time shuts down the survivor of the previous round. CS2 falling, but CX is still hitting shots. He's still blowing the skulls. And he's still holding on. Through the smoke though, there's one push. Already banished on the back of it. Surely not another. Surely not another! Owned does the exact same thing. Receives the exact same result. And it's all down to smoke now. This time, how many people can he fight with? Goes in quickly, takes the AK. She rightfully won. Flash to work with and a molly. Lovely shot by Recoil Master. Shuts down any chance. And another flash right in the face. It's a wide peak. But it does not matter. Recoil Master holds it perfectly. Moving his team to 9. And it seems like they are not done yet. The Taurus Sumus are here to fight. They are here to move to the semis. And to do that, they've got to force a map number 3. And they're looking in the prime position to do that. 9-2. And after all those B rushes, after all those mid plays, they've decided to quickly rush down A from long. Lovely flash though, but still it's CS2. Cool, crispy, calm, collected with that spray. Catches one, no, and answers back on the other side. Two quick picks already. Make it two more as Cs2 does not stop, swaps the weaponry as well. And that's CX getting the last one as well. And winning one of the most crucial rounds out here to a 9-3. Holy smokes, the only positive guy on the side of Forever Cool is owned. He's been taking a lot of risks for his team. He's been making a lot of plays out there. Apart from him, no one having that positive KDA. I've struggled. This time around, they've decided to move from mid, take that control, take that space. He's left entirely open for the retake. Victorious Sumus are playing in a 2-3 setup. And they've finally now decided to go exploring all the way towards ramps and now moving to the T upper. Should be hearing every single thing and they should be hitting every single shot as Trigon opens things up. It's the first one already, but Noyan, how the heck is he there? How has he moved all the way up? It's still a back and forth fight like phase. Able to shut CS2 down. It's down to a 3v3. Pace being fully controlled. The position gained. Impeccable Kung Fu Panda. Now rendezvous with the team owned and Smoke. As they will get this bomb down. The rest of the players from Victorious Sumus are now going to move in from Donut. All three of them technically. That basically gives them a big advantage. Victorious Sumus. They can just smoke out a couple of avenues and stick for the defuse. Equal Master has got the kit as well. But he'll be the first one to fall. Spam was impeccable though. Benzene answers back. The time is ticking. They can pick the defusal kit. Black Phase is the one who's defusing. And he will do the same. Right from under the noses. Steals the round away. Victorious Sumus have decided they're going to play map 3. Forever Cool. Everything was picture perfect except the post plant. Gave up so much space so quickly. The read was not right. And again, the defusal kit working out perfectly. Had to throw the smoke. Time out to maybe talk about a few things. This probably is the last chance for Forever Cool. Pull themselves back up in this map and maybe end this thing in a 2-0, which is definitely not happening. Rush A is the call. 4 players running it all the way down. It's only CX who's holding it. Khalils were in the mix along with the AK because they got the bomb down in the previous round. We're going for the open plant and love the idea. You can play from everywhere with this plant. And right now, the place that they want to play at is the temple as they make that a burial ground. 2 taken out, but 2 still standing. 1-for-1 trade Benzene. For the SMG up close, there's still a Khalil out there on the other side that we need to worry about. And they worry about it perfectly. Benzene, the last man standing. Will destroy the force buy of Forever Cool. And put his team to 11 now. No good economy to try and go for another buy. The loss bonus is there. Yes, indeed. But it is just not enough. Full flesh push down. Out and mid. Victorious Sumus. They want to take the space. They want to be the aggressors. And Razor's the first one to find something. Flash on the face. Tossed perfectly. Owned. With the AK is able to answer one. Can he get second? Absolutely not. Benzene's answer back. Doubles it up as well with Trigon. who created a crossfire with him. And it's down to the last two members now who are trying to run away, who are trying to scurry away. And pray to the Lords that this Khalil and AK stays in their hand. As the M4 hoping for these weaponries. Moved up to the next one. Because this round ain't happening. 2v4. Seems out of reach for now. And with that nasty shot as well, it seems like genuinely out of reach now. 31 HP, taken down as well as C2 is the last man standing, and Lack Phase will just style upon him. We'll get another defuse. A 12-3. Victorious Sumus. Standing up to their name this time around, not lost a single round on their defense. Every single CT round converted till now. 4EVERCOOL are absolutely losing their cool. Fine chances for Victorious Sumus to try and clear it out though, but seems like they don't really need it. Seems like they want this one chance itself, and that would be much more than sufficient. As it's down to the last 3v2. Not a lot of HP for Smoke, down to just 11 as Kung Fu Panda, as soon as he upgrades the weapon, he falls. Smoke is good for one, down to the 1v2. But can he pull this off? Can he probably take one more down? It's Smoke 1v1 down against Razor. Skimming upon the space on the side. The bomb was not planted. He knows where Razor is, so he can go for a full rotate over towards the A. I love this call. I love this decision making. Knew exactly where the camera was, so wanted to go for the style play out here. And now he repositions himself back in Donut. So only one util by Razor. He's got the kit. Sends out the smoke perfectly. Spam should be there. First step to try and bait out some shots. He himself wants to push it out. Hold on. The bluff has been called out for, but Just Swing quickly moves out forward. Razor, does he have enough time? I think so, he does. And he absolutely does. A flawless half. And Victorious Sumus unable to move forward. 1-1 in the scorecard, ladies and gentlemen. This series is absolutely on, and it's moving for the third mapper. A fantastic performance, a dominating performance with a 13-3 to try and push them through in this series. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait and see what happens on that third map. Don't go anywhere, as we will be right back. The conquest is still on as these hungry pair of bulls are here to take the ground yet again on the map of Inferno. Only the fiery will remain and only they will move forward in the semi-finals. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are back again for the third game in our last quarterfinals between Victorious Sumus taking on Forever Cool. The map of Dust 2 was stolen away by Forever Cool on a big OT. But Victorious Sumus on the map of Ancient showed their domination and a different class entirely. To push us all the way up in the map of Inferno for this map number 3, it's going to be super fun to witness how this one will go in Conquest. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting for this one for a while now, but we're back again. Victorious Sumus this time around will start on the CT side, while Forever Cool will be starting on the T side. It's their last chance, their last opportunity to continue their journey and conquest String Esports Showdown, Southeast Asia. And right before we jump into it, a huge shout out to our sponsor, String Metaverse, and for the sponsor of the event, and also Showdown and HighIQ to make this entire event possible. But now it's time for us to jump back into the game. The first round, the pistol round. Victorious Sumus have been looking pretty solid in this one though, but Forever Cool with a pretty good answer this time around. CX finds the opener, flash on the back. Eventually caught CX himself as well. It's just playing with the dual Beretta, able to answer 1C2. Quick on that trigger. Benzine still tries to survive as he moves all the way back though, but the advantage is with none. 3v3 down in the making though. Victorious Sumus, they were calling in their players all the way from CT towards the B side, but this pause of a few seconds from Forever Cool is what has created some more question marks in their minds. Forever Cool are just holding the angle down, and I like this idea. If anyone from Victorious Sumus were hopping in from exploration, they would have been taken down. However, it is not really the case, so it's all down to Benzine again, low in the HP. Absolutely anticipated. Taken down, and now the site has been gained. A boost up. Can't really get anything through the smoke though. Not the perfect range to try and spam in with the Glock, but maybe if a lucky headshot gets the other one, so something, but it's absolutely fine. Surely they're not saving the pistol, right? They actually are. There is no time that it's actually left, so Victorious Sumus are going to save in the pistol round the last two players, while Forever Cool will get this one on board. We have seen Forever Cool win all the pistol rounds in the first half. They've showcased some great resilience in them, but it's the rounds after that which creates certain problems. Some major problems, to be honest. So they've got to try and focus down on the next few rounds. Force buy coming in from Victorious Sumus. Khalil in the hand. Again, along with an AK out there though, but oh my goodness, that frag almost bursted down through the armor of Razor. The banana control has been established by Victorious. Sending out Razor as well as Benzine out there to take control, and now moving all the way back. A deagle in the hands of Benzine. With the full Kevlars and helmet. Really is ready to pull things off. The Molly comes in to go in for the re-clear. It's Forever Cool. They'll be stealing that space away while a couple of players creating their own crossfires. CX sees the one, and it's Lack Phase to come out on top. No trade whatsoever from Owned as well, and Benzine takes down Noyen. Smoke is the only man who actually found some kind of success.
It's all the way towards Banana. There are a couple of players out. He takes one, but is shut down instantly by the other. And that is a big, big AK now dropped. Ash being thrown out to kind of create some kind of confusion, but Recoil Master is absolutely ready for that. And just as what we were discussing, Victorious steal away the second round, and on the back of it now have broken the economy of Forever Cool. And a few Tech 9s, or rather all of them. The few flashes to play with. So it's a full-fledged push down. Absolutely no looking back on the back of it now. It's a set play. They're trying to take one down, but it's still just swaying. Catches one, and Benzine with the support. Razor has been insane throughout the series till now, and he's doing the same even in this map. Losing two bodies early on in a round where they won't really have anything major to play on. It's a big dip. And even the map control is now lost. It's going to be a rehit yet again towards the B side from Banana itself, because they don't really have any other map part to work with. The Taurus are playing way too slow. They're playing way too passive. All the way towards the side. That's the part they're stacking. So Forever Cool with their set plays should win these rounds. But it's just a beautiful pop flash. Benzine catches one. Makes it a double as well. And he gets the third too. A picture perfect play. You can leave the Banana to Benzine and Razor. They will hold that space down, and three can stack towards the A side. This setup has been working brilliantly. Forever Cool have not really found out any way to break this. And no need to fix what's not broken. It's time for Evercool, though, working all their way around towards the mid and apartments, but it's still watched out for Trigon Lat phase. Get their own picks, their own openers. There's only one for the trade. It's Recoil Master's fallen, but the balcony. It's again where they're trying to pose their fight. It's all Tech 9s and Eagle on the board, which are not really helping as Just Swing and Trigon are there as the savior of the team, and it's all down to C2. Shot lands perfectly. Razor and Benzine, the safest pairs of hands right now on the side of Victorious. Another dominating start. Seems like Dust 2 was the only map where they were not that comfortable, which we can't really say that too, because they went into the OT. Top shot, not yet connecting. Tried to go for the second one as well, did not hit. A lot of Molotovs being thrown out there to try and create the question mark, maybe to throw the crosshair out. Trigon is just jiggle peeking in the apartments, making sure that there's no one making any kind of cross, so Lack phase and Recoil Master can still hold that crossfire towards the long and short. And the rest of the players on the other part of the map down. Exploration by Kung Fu Panda, rather CX. It's way too close. The question is, do they know where they're pushed up? They absolutely have no idea. And owned NCX working in unison. Getting out there, dude. Trigon, the only man on side, who was the only man on side. The operator all the way towards the B. The AWP now not really getting its value out there. Recoil Master tried a couple of few shots from his AWP early on, but he did not get any opening in mid. And on the back of it, Forever Cool just making their slow progress. Two and three. Pretty decent round, the good adaptation and good adjustments from Forever Cool. Gonna be a round rollback now. The economy still looks pretty cool. For the side of Victorious. And have the operate op saved up from the previous one. So they will be continuing with that. While the other side, fixing a small tech issue, people. Don't worry about that. There we go. Those are the weaponries we were talking about. Finally back into the mix. The AWP. The M4's out here with AK. On the other side, all AK. Just one SMG in the hands of Kung Fu Pandas. Forever Cool again want to go in for this kind of fast hit, though unanticipated. Noyan wanted to make an aggressive play. Just swing answers back on the other side, and Benzene through smoke sees the projectile, and it's still Razor. Absolutely destroying Forever Cool in Banana. No space to work with, no chance to work with. Taking some space over towards short, the smoke thrown out though, but Trigon still there. Owned is able to answer back, catches two of his own, but it's down in a 1v3. It's an ace for absolutely nothing. There's just so many targets and so many utilities thrown his way. It's able to get Benzene down as well, but look at the HP. It's down to 15. Even that chicken would be able to peck him and he will fall. A full wraparound. Love the call. I love the idea. And does not even have the bomb, and as soon as the smoke fades, Razor was there with the answer. Beautiful round yet again from Victoris. Forever cool. The slow hit was working for them. I have no clue why they wanted to go for a fast one. Well, maybe they should take their time. They should play slow. They did throw out a couple of mollies to stop any aggressive push of Victoris this time towards Bananas. That's good. But now through the smoke again, Benzine wanted to make a play. He's a bit too far forward. The flash goes in. Three people peeking together. And Razor only good for one. Still another Molotov being thrown in, but they are not really going in for the full execute as Victoris, a three-man rotating towards the B side while owned. It's able to take a lot of space towards the A. It's going to be a smoke, and through the smoke, Victoris, they're able to take that space back again, but surprise, surprise, there's no one from Forever Cool there. Taking all the way, every single space towards the A side, and now they're going to go in for an open plant that you can play from anywhere on. Let's see, the headshot, graveyard, maybe from balcony, or maybe even on site. Footsteps given, footsteps shown, and it's the AWP in hands of Recoil. Can't get anything, can't get a break. There's 1-for-1 trade, but it's only lack pace remaining as they had no clue where he was. Smoke surprises and wins the round. Crucial round indeed for Forever Cool. And again, these small pauses between the rounds seems to be helping them. And I like this idea because Victoris are playing on the back of contact. They are not taking the map space away. They wait to see where Forever Cool are hitting and then they stack that side. So a lot of their rotation is from the spawn. It's from the CT spawn. And that takes a lot of time. And by the time they realize that it's a fake, surprise, surprise, there's no one there. Ball jiggle peek. CX does not bite the bait, so he's able to in the shot at the right time. Like already found though, but there's still a couple of deagles you got to be wary of. And Noyan, make sure to steal one away. C2 answering back one more. It's down to a 5v2. Should be smooth, should be simple. No surprises here whatsoever. Smoke is all the way standing in Banana. Waiting to see if anyone shows up. Already seen one, but not the second. That could be a surprise. Benzine catches one though, and Noyan is able to shut Recoil Master down while Benzine is also taken down in that trade. Equal in terms of the score, 4-4. Seems like this series is gonna go pretty long. Another fast hit, Victoris. This time adding an extra layer of body in his utilities, and they realize there's no one playing on Banana. Recoil Master have given upon that space is rotating all the way towards the A site, and also Benzene is going at the same place. There's still a couple of people. Own. This is the first fight though, and they just obliterate the crossfire. Still a couple of players you've got to be careful about, and one of them it's again traded down to the last one, B03. And it's only Razor who was left all the way towards the banana. Now left standing alone. He will not make his move. He will absolutely decide to save his weapon. The AWP giving a very good value to 4EVERCOOL, and they have been playing those slow rounds now. So this is good. This is very nice from them. You can take your time, you can take your space, and then you can just burst out with a few flashes out, break those crossfires, and Victorious don't really know what hit him. Now, the only way to counter this is to take some other part of the map aggressively. Maybe fake some kind of aggression to from one part of the map and actually aggress on the other part of the map. But they don't really have the economy in their account to go for that again. So it should very well be sixth round on board for forever. But we've known how these eco rounds have been going. Victorious, they have been surprising us since from the map of Dust 2. So I will not be surprised if we see an equalizer after this one. Hero M4 already in the hands of Razor. And a good spray down already. That's providing more value than it should. The AWP out there. Still stealing some of the space back up. 2v3 up close. Benzene. It's good for only one. Tried to readjust for the second, but C2 is just too cheeky with that. It's all down to lack pace. It should not have been this close. And this man has got an individual fight brewing up on site. 1v1 that could be available. C2 playing on the back of the side. Not a few skits, so the time is ticking. It is going to be crucial. But he needs to land this shot. Tried to. Missed out. And now the question is if he can get this one rifle away from their hand. He absolutely can. And now he's going to be taken down. At the explosion, it's only owned remaining with the AWP. But a good amount of bank account equity from 4EVERCOOL. They've been winning the last 4 rounds straight away. So their economy is snowballing out of control. Victorious on the other side though. This time recoil wanted to be an extra layer. The only thing that's extra in Banana are the bodies. And another opener. Razor has switched up the places this time around. He is playing towards the apartment. He's able to take one down though, but he does not realize CX has actually made the cross and he's moving away on towards the side. He's playing it very smart, very cool. Should be hearing where Trigon is. Right. Got the idea. There's only one pick. Trigon was able to answer back. On the other side, though, of the map is where the main cavalry is. CX was only just a bait. Sacrificial lamb. His sacrifice is absolutely not in vain. With this round, 4EVERCOOL will confirm at least 7 on board, ending up on the positive side of the half. while Trigon will just scurry away to save this weapon. Do have something to go for a buy. Maybe not the entire Kevlars and helmets along with the full house util, but four smokes, few mollies, few flashes, a lot of flashes to be honest. 5 in total. And for those sets right now, they want to play aggressive. One taken down. Own does not stop. Gets the second as well as Smoke. Quickly trades in for the last one. And in an instant, mid has become the graveyard. Razor the only one standing and the last one to fall. It's an 8-4 at the half. Forever Cool. Recreating the scenes of first map. But this time on the T side. Is it enough to close out the map and to close out this very long series? Is it enough? Question will be answered in the next potentially 12 rounds too, as all right away from the banana. 1-for-1 trade, a good answer. CX gets the double of his own as well, and there's still more bodies behind it. But that's exactly what Forever Cool are putting to. And in an instant, it's a 1v2, two individuals being offered. Trigon. Can he get one? Scene one. Needs to isolate it. Needs to force it. That's exactly what he's not getting. Hexagon, Octagon, Pentagon, and Trigon is also gone. And so is the pistol round from the hands of Victorious. Forever Cool. Giving us the deja vu of map 1. But do they have enough to close out and not repeat what happened there? Ash, Molly, few smokes sent out all the way in Banana to try and maintain control. While look at the position of the rest of the members though. Number 5 in blue, CT. Apps have been compromised. Victorious, 3 of them pushing all the way. They're able to take one down though, but Noyan is able to answer back. Now he sees 3 more people. And he's still going in for the spray down, but it's Recoil Master to save the day for his team for now. Those Tech 9s absolutely nasty and doing God's work right now. You can combine all the HP and that would still not be enough though, but as long as you stand, it's what's enough. CX does not even have the defusal kit, and it seems like we're repeating a broken record. They're constantly playing that broken record. He's taken one down, but that's all he's gonna get. Another eco round stolen away from Forever Cool. Victorious Sumus. Just not stopping. And we've got some big weapons now rolling in this time. Thought we were about to see a Zeus, but I'm glad we're not. Could probably being thrown out smoke though. It's a deagle in the hands of Owned, and The SMG carried from the previous round. Apart from that, absolutely nothing. Just some few pistols. Maybe carry you forward right now. First contact being made. Up close and personal. Trigon. Welcome smoke, and Trigon doubles it up as well with the team. Just overwhelming the side anchors and taking the side entirely. But if a question mark out here again for Forever Cool because their economy, two of them have nothing. 50 and 115 bank account. The loss bonus is just not going to be enough. The rest of them don't really have some big weaponries out here as well as C2 falls. Maybe they can get another. Does not seem to be the case. On a reposition as well. Everyone's going in for the hunting to maybe it's benzene. Couple of points of loss bonus active 2400. Right now working. So as I said, it's not going to be enough. Econ management is so difficult. Noyan this time around is able to get one. Doesn't want to run back though because CX fell down. So Kung Fu Panda catches one down out here. Smoke still able to answer back onto Recoil Master on the other side. Still a few players that you've got to be wary of. Still a few players you've got to worry about. Down to the last 1v3. And it's not happening. Kung Fu Panda. It's not the main character of this story. Same barrage of utilities over towards the banana again with the Molotovs and frags. Nothing out of the ordinary though, but this walkout, this could be deadly. It absolutely is victorious. Able to obliterate the defensive lines. On the back of it, now able to take control of the site too. Some shots being fired, but it's only warnings. Yeah, show up here again. The warning has been taken. Forever Cool are not going to show their face. Blackface still on that chase. They know where the players are. They know what they need to do to try and take those weapons. C2 still holds. And he's still gunning them down. Both the weapons safe for the next one. And a good amount of damage dealt on the other side though. But they've got a lot in their account. Come on, let's be honest. 10,000? Yeah. It's not going to put a dent. Surprise being thrown out, but not too much. Shots being fired again. It's pushed all the way out from Banana. CX and C2 will need to hold their ground, and they cannot because the flashes are just impeccable. C2 quickly moves out of the smoke, maybe trying to catch one, but only one as it's down to a 3v4. I gone with that good trade now. They want to flood in onto the site yet again. The bomb has gone down, so the time is ticking. But they decided to give up yet again. Seems like they absolutely have. They're not going in for another retake. Beautiful round again coming in. And it's a 9-9. Only one round falling in the hands of ForeverCool. Seems like it's about time they need to lose their cool and maybe get a bit more aggressive. So if that's not the case, then you're going to move down in the low. Rather, no more chances out here. No second chances, so they will have to go back home. 9-9 again, a wide setup. So CS2, or rather C2 CX, holding it down. Spray down out there. C2 to get one. CX as well. He holds his ground. But holy smokes, in the smoke. Kung Fu Panda sitting there like a duck. Trigon watching the flank. And it's going absolutely perfect. Victorious, but hold on. As soon as I say that, Owned is able to answer back. Two out there. Sends out a smoke as well to try and hold it down. Break that crossfire. Maybe he has given his team a chance. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's an opportunity. But it's absolutely in vain as it is Recoil Master with another big clutch for the team. And it's now 6 rounds in a row. The flashes now, they just want to try and take the fights. Trading the best possible manner though, but already a couple of trades going back and forth now. Going it down to a 1v3 now, and finally, ForeverCool answer back. Finally, they take one round. In a round where Victor has decided to go very fast towards the A side. The stack was absolutely perfect. The gamble, picture perfect. Were able to survive. At least this one time. Still a few more fights out left, maybe. Forever Cool. Maybe they've got something more. Maybe they can show us something more as again. The read is right. 3 players towards the B. 1-for-1 trade, Benzine traded for owned. Still an AK in the hands. A 2-2 spread default defense now. Victorious should have an advantage. They can overwhelm the site anchors. By posting it down through side, they've got a ton of utility. 6-7 flashes out in the hands, though, but CX fully blinded. If it's gonna hit shots like that, then those flashes don't matter. As it's not about how many players are gonna show up, it's about how many shots you can land, and C2 and CX show that we can land every damn one of them. Forever Cool reads Victorious perfectly and convert another round. Still surviving. Still breathing. Or maybe another opportunity. Maybe this time. It was not something like that. Owen catches one. Benzine answers. CX can't really be the hero that he was in the previous one. Position's now going to come in. Recoil Master has got the AWP in the hands, and the place that they're going really are perfectly there. Unless you're in the post plant. Owen's position is going to be crucial. If we can re-clear all of this space and then give the information that stack for Forever Cool should remain towards the B side, because that's where this hit is going. Those couple of smokes, they were all fake. There's absolutely nothing here, but it still has got the rotation of Kung Fu Panda going there. This time again, a couple of players out there on site trying to hold it down. It's gonna be big for C2. Maybe get something, but he's not getting any apart from a bullet to his dome. Galil is perfect for that. Stall down to a 2v3 with Recoil Master holding the angle with the AWP. That should seal the deal unless Noyan's got something else to say. He absolutely does. He's out here singing the songs of his own glory. And maybe he's done enough. A full-fledged util from Own. He's got everything. And he needs absolutely nothing more as Noyan follows up Kung Fu Panda on the back of that flash and util. They have won another one. And with Victorious showing us some signs of a comeback. And now trailing behind. Bank. Scars. Not a lot of funds out there in the hands. Scrapping on the utilities. The few flashes out there now. We've only got the vision of what's happening on the A side, and this is where other players are hopping on too. 3 people holding on, just swing. Scared of owned. Hero of the past few rounds has been taken down, but Smoke is ready with the AWP. Catches not one, but rather 2. Trigon is the next to answer back, but it's Noyan still standing. Kung Fu Panda showing his skills. He's out here very quick on his feet, and C2 now is also joining in from CT, or rather Vine. The bar. It's now doubling up. From short as well. 1-for-1 trade. It's a good one. Kung Fu Panda catches one more. It's all down to just Trigon. Can he make his team survive? He's playing from the graveyard, and the graveyard is where his body will be buried. Forever Cool. Winning the series in a 2-1 fashion. And move on to the semi-finals. Absolutely fantastic performance coming in from their side. It just blows my mind to see how well coordinated those plays were over towards the end. It took a long time for them to find this, but they eventually did. And now are ready to take on some big Goliaths now, on some big giants, people. We've got our top four already. And guess what? We'll be having two of the semi-finals today itself. We'll get our finalists, the ones who will play in the grand finals of the Conquest. But all of that will happen after this short break. Don't go anywhere.